Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate some of the functions in this function as a service software that I installed in Play with Docker. So first, I'm going to show you two of the facial detection functions that I found, since I think that's relevant in a lot of applications and softwares out there related to social media and photo editing. So I'm going to go and find a picture with some faces in it. Let's go with this one, copy, and then just paste image in there and invoke the function. And as you can see this, it's pretty accurate for the most part. It got three of the faces in there. I think that'd be super helpful if you were developing an app or something that required the use of this function, but the app itself wasn't entirely centered around this feature. Okay, next I'm going to show the facial detection function, just using the same image that I used before. I'm going to copy and paste that in there and invoke the same function. So as you can see, like with the blur function, it's not entirely accurate, but is definitely getting there and has the potential to be fully accurate with some minor development changes. And that leads into one of the reasons why the use of serverless architecture could be considered the future of infrastructure. As you can see with the functions that I demonstrated, the amount of development put into these functions makes it a lot easier for developers to release new features and products and allows them to do so quicker and in a more cost-effective manner. I think that this benefits both the developers and the business owners in regards to time and getting products out a lot faster, as well as the developers. They don't have to waste all their time on one function whenever they could easily just use any of this FAS software to do so. So it also helps business owners because it helps them reduce costs that are usually associated with running a server. And I think this is really well demonstrated in this. So it kind of shows the divide between what the developer does and the service that you are getting. So it shows that they have the hosting, the scaling, optimization, and then the developer is building the server side logic and user interface and client side project. So on the front end, the developer originally would be doing the user interface side. So it just kind of shows the lack of things that the developer has to do on the back end is obviously another big contribution to time management. So just as I said before, in sum, I think that these functions definitely have a lot of benefits, not just to developers, but also for business owners and people looking to start a new project. In regards to infrastructure concerns, pricing, time, I think it definitely allows for a lot more flexibility in developing a new project than you could do otherwise. So that is just why I think it's something to look into for not just business owners but also for developers in deciding what to do for their next project.